Tomorrow morning, we have a concrete truck coming. We decided we wanted to make a nice concrete walkway for one of our barns. So in this video, we're going to show you how to prepare for a concrete pour, how to make a nice little concrete walkway if you want to do it for one of your barns or just make a walkway on its own. And we're going to show you how to form it up and how we do it. And tomorrow, we're going to pour it. Tomorrow, this road, a big concrete truck will be coming down the road. The truck is coming tomorrow, so this afternoon, it's getting late here. I have to put a form in. We're gonna take a 2x4. I have a 14-foot long 2x4 here, and then on the ends, two 4-foot long 2x4s. I'm gonna stick the 4-foot 2x4s out like this, tee into that 14-footer. That's gonna create a form. We're gonna drill them together and into the building so it's nice and sturdy. Then we're going to put some stakes down the length of these longer pieces so that it doesn't bow with the concrete being poured in there. You'll see we're going to put the wire mesh down in on top of the gravel. We've got this gravel already nice and level, and we'll put it on the little stands. And tomorrow the concrete truck will come, pour the concrete in, as well as inside the building, and we'll have a beautiful, nice walkway to be able to use when working in the barn. So I got to get to work because it's getting dark. I'm going to pre-drill 2 holes at both ends of this 2x4. I want to pre-drill them because with the pressure of the pour and the weight of everything, because it's going to be at the end of the 2x4, I don't want it splitting and busting open. So I'm going to pre-drill 2 holes. When you're pre-drilling, just find a bit that matches, the size of your screw. Then I'm going to screw this together, and then I'm going to screw it to the building, and then we'll stake it. So I've got that drilled into both ends. You can see we pre-drilled 2 holes right here, and that way we could go down through and not split this. I want this to lean away from the building so I can check all this with my 4-foot level. Beauty, that's perfect. Exactly what I want. I've got this in now. I can see it's leaning away from the barn and it's leaning downhill that direction. So I'm good with my level. Now I have to check it for square. And to do that, any square or rectangle, you just have to measure the 2 diagonals. So if the diagonals from corner to corner are the same, that means it's square. And if it's not, you got to make some slight adjustments. Beauty. Nice and square. So the last thing I have to do for the form itself, now that it's square, it's where I want it, I have to actually screw it into the actual building here, and then I'm going to drive a few stakes on the outside to hold it in place. I have these rebar stakes here. I know it's getting dark here, I'm trying to beat the darkness, but I'm just going to pound some of these into the side. I'll actually do a couple stakes before I do the screwing, just so I don't mess anything up. So you take your stake, you put it on the outside of your form, tuck your form into where you want it, and you just pound your stake down. That's all you need, a couple of those at your corners and in the middle to keep it nice and straight, keep it from bowing. You're good to go. Obviously when you're pouring the concrete, the pressure is pushing out, so you want the stake on the outside of your form. If I'm worried about a bow in my long piece here, all I have to do is take my tape measure and measure it along the way back at the building and check. So that's what I'll do now. Okay, 4 5/8 is what I have there. So the middle should be 4 5/8. That's great. Totally good. I can tell it's getting too dark for you guys to really see anything here. The form is essentially done. I've got it staked on the outside, screwed together. I got to take my wire mesh and put it on the stands. I'll do that tonight, but I'll show you tomorrow what that looks like. And because I can see my camera has no idea where I am. We'll catch you tomorrow. It's getting too dark to do this. Easier to see today. You can see in the form I have some wire mesh. Get that stuff at Home Depot or wherever you get your stuff. a little platform so it's up, raised a little higher. I got my stakes in, and you can see inside the barn too. We have this set up all on the inside of the barn. So we're ready for the concrete. Concrete truck will be here soon, and we'll be pouring our walkway and the inside of the barn.
I was thinking we should do them in front of there.
How we do? Oh, that's pretty. Javi's putting a broom finish on this. Gives it a little more traction, especially important with the animals because the hoofs on concrete, they get very slippery. So we're doing a little broom finish, give it some ridges. That'll give everybody a little more traction.
Ready? Hold on. Let me just make sure there's nothing over there that's going to be in your way. Okay, pick it up a little bit. That's it. Now ride it. Now when you come back, you're good. Okay, do it again. That's it.